Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Loretta Mary Show. As Americans began to prepare to celebrate 250 years, the Smithsonian Institute is leading a nationwide conversation about our shared history and the future we are creating together. Joining me now is Monique Chism, Under Secretary for Education at the Smithsonian Institute for the very first time. Welcome.
Hi. Hello, good morning, and thank you for having me.
I am so excited. First, I just want to start because I think people think the Smithsonian Institute is just museums. Can you really give us the history of it? And then we'll talk about what's coming up for this 250-year anniversary.
I love that question. Thank you so much. Yes, most people think of the Smithsonian as a museum, and sometimes they think of it as one museum. But the Smithsonian is actually the world's largest museum, education, research complex, and we also have the National Zoo. So we have over 21 museums that are covering everything at the intersections of art, history, science, culture. But we also do really robust research. We're exploring space, right now. We're looking at the environment. We are also doing a lot of work around conservation. So our National Zoo, it's a great place to come and visit, but their primary goal is on conservation. The Smithsonian is a wonderful resource for the entire nation, and the experiences are free, even our education resources.
I'm so glad because we were having some conversations about it, and this is so timely with our history and the anniversary coming up. So, what do you want us to come away with when we talk about our shared future 250? Can you talk about that so we're more informed?
Sure, absolutely. I'm going to start with the big word. So the semi-quincentennial. It's a fancy word, big word, but what it really means is it's the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And I think most people would agree that the Declaration of Independence carries very significant weight for us as Americans. It was the founding document that was revolutionary and really in its crafting to establish the nation as independent, really crafting out what it meant for all men to think about the pursuit of life, liberty, happiness in a way that was much different. And was the creation foundation of what became our democracy. There's lots of things that were points of contention and contemplation at the time, but it actually is a very significant mark place in our history to really think about what we mean when we talk about American democracy. And so we wanted to take that as a special opportunity to bring the nation together. And at the Smithsonian, what we've chosen to do is to celebrate around four pillars. We want to celebrate our nation and all that we have accomplished, but we want to contemplate those places where we have not yet lived up to the ideals of the founding documents of our nation. And then also to commemorate all of those who have sacrificed their life for our democracy. And finally, to ask everyone to make a commitment to our shared future. So that's what we're doing through our programming, our exhibits, our education resources this year.
Oh, I love that. We could have this conversation for hours and I will never get tired. I'll continue to learn something. So the Smithsonian serves people from every background and walk of life. How does this new initiative create opportunities for all Americans to see themselves reflected in our country's mission and why?
Yeah, thank you for saying that. So we really do reflect the entire nation, and that's actually our goal. Our goal is that when people come in to our museums or they go online or they come to one of our programs, that they actually see themselves in that experience and that they're inspired to learn something new. We also want them to be exposed to something that they might not had a chance to learn about previously or to know about previously and take a curiosity in that. And so I can give one example for our Secretary Lonnie G. Bunch III. He was the founding director of the African American History and Culture Museum. He now serves as the secretary of the Smithsonian, so the entire institution. He co-curated an exhibit for the 250th anniversary. It's called American Aspirations. And what he has done is brought together kind of 30 unique objects that probably will never be brought together again But for example, some of those objects are Thomas Jefferson's writing desk, where he
Wow.
drafted the Declaration of Independence. We have Martin Luther King's speech outline from the famous 1963 I Have a Dream speech. We also have one of the first models of the Statue of Liberty. And then really cool objects like a side-by-side display of Amelia Earhart's brown leather flight
Oh my
suit.
goodness.
And then
Monique, let me tell
also,
you.
yeah,
I know I had limited time and it's just not enough time. If I had an hour, it wouldn't be enough time. Look for me to come visit really soon again. Tell people how they can reach you and find more information because I have to let you go, sadly.
yes, my.si.edu. So my.si.edu.
I'll make sure we have it in the comments and they'll know how to reach you. Thank you so much for all the work you're doing. Congratulations on this historic moment for you being in charge at 250th anniversary. So thank you so much for being our guest.
Thanks, Loretta.
Bye for now. So she's going, these satellite media tours, they have to leave me and go and do other shows to share with other amazing people. But there's so much more to discover with the Smithsonian Institute. And again, it's not just museums, it is so much more. But go to the website, check it out, and then plan a trip. And let's get ready to celebrate this 250 years. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Loretta McNary Show.